Well, you've had the comparisons to Kurt Angle your whole career. You're now getting the comparisons to a very specific Kurt Angle.
Sure.
You're compared to Perk Angle.
Perk Angle, yes.
Which is the greatest compliment
ever.
ever.
Yeah. I mean, what an honor. First of all, it's so funny, man, when that stuff started coming out, because I'm like, oh, here we go. Now we're cooking. Kurt is the man, dude. He's been so cool throughout everything we've done with him. You know, I had got to wrestle him, which was insane. To be in there with Kurt, it was a dream come true.
Well, what was really cool about that match is before the match, you shake his hand.
Yeah.
And you go, you're a hero of mine.
So cool, right?
And then the match starts and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you've had the comparisons to Kurt Angle your whole career. You're now getting the comparisons to a
Round one, fight! You lose! Round one.
Today I started testing a 0.2mm nozzle with more clear PLA filament. This is the size difference between the 0.2mm nozzle and the 1.8mm nozzle that I have been testing with. After dialing in some settings, I printed out a cylinder and a cube. They were printed way faster than the thick nozzle could print. To test how clear these prints are, I've got the words on the bottom of these tweezers. First off, we've got 1mm layers printed on the 0.8mm nozzle. The text is kind of hard to read here. On the fine layer cylinder, the tweezers have to be smooshed against the wall to be able to read it. The cube works a little bit better, but still suffers from the same issue. I think the next part of this experiment should be printing a solid model, but as always,
It says cheap versus expensive paper shredders. Cheap starting off strong, winning the speed test, but this does mean cheap only cuts into strips, whereas expensive actually shreds it, which obviously makes for better security. And finally, for the cardboard test, they actually both seem to perform quite well, but based on security, expensive wins. Very cool.
First off, I'm not into long hair tattoo guys, like not my jam. Following me around a little bit more, finding me in the bleachers, just having random conversations, wanting to get to know me a little better. I'm like, okay, again, it's the Undertaker. I can't like say, I don't really feel like talking to you. Look, if you'll leave me alone, I'll go have dinner with you.
This is not the time to be feel like you were under any kind of pressure to do something that you didn't want to do. This is not the time to be insinuating any of that. Thank you very much.
I'm not insinuating that. I'm not. No.
Be perfectly clear. I did not hold her against her will. Make her do
no.
anything that she did not want to do.
No.
You left such.
Where did we have dinner?
I'll tell you in a second. But you left such a vital part of the story.
Oh yeah, this is about. Yeah, that's true.
I say.
But see, I don't. That's true. Don't even remember the last 3 days of that tour or the 16 days I was in the hospital. Apparently, I was freezing. He put his coat over me and went to the ring that night without his coat. We were opposite buses until he couldn't stay away from me apparently, and he hopped onto my bus.
Broke kayfabe.
First off, I'm not into long hair tattoo guys, like not.
guard come out there too. She's taking some big shots right now. Pete won't take too much more of this. No, this fight's... I know she's 18-0. 15 knockouts.
The IM market is probably the most interesting that it has ever been in recent times. The manufacturers nowadays are trying their best to use the most weird and wacky drivers into the IMs right now. We have, of course, the usual, the BAs, the DDs, but on top of that, we also have planar magnetics, we have electrostatic tweeters, electric tweeters, we have piezoelectric tweeters, we have bone conduction drivers, the list goes on, and they're all meshing together. SF5EB, as well as the AKG K3003. And before we dive into it, I'm sure some of you would probably be asking, what is the point of having a hybrid configuration? Why even mix different kinds of drivers together into one IM? For those of you who are asking that question, please watch on. For those who are not, I just want to get straight to the point. Implement and add extra complexity to that system. First, let's talk about the baseline, which are essentially that would be better for base than a BA driver. And what do you... This is the Ultimate Ear Super 5 Extra Base, also known as the SF5EB. It was released in the ancient year of 2007. Even by the time when I got into the hobby in around 2009, it was already considered a relic by then. The SF5EB famously uses a single balanced amateur driver that was linked with an absolutely massive 13.5mm dynamic driver in order to push out what they call extra base. Again, I think that this might be the very first hybrid IM that was ever manufactured. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. But as of now, this was what I know to be the first. And as with many pioneers in any hobby, when they did it quite terribly. Here's the thing. I acknowledge the SF5EB for its historical context. I think it's a great collector's item, but I never use it. It is not great. It's bad. It's a terrible IM. In fact, so terrible that it was actually the least popular of the triplets when it was released. What triplets, you may ask? Well, there is the Super 55EB, which is this one, the Super 55, as well as the most popular of the triplets, the Triple 510. Now, ask any veteran in the hobby, and you'll probably reminisce very well about the TF10. It was one of the most popular triple driver models back in the dark ages of like 2010 to about 2015. Everyone that I knew back then in the hobby had a TF10. Not only was it actually pretty decent at the time, for a while, it was also the cheapest triple driver that you could get. Back then on Black Friday, you could get a TF10 for $99 US. But I'm digressing. I am going off the path way too much. Let's now talk again about the SF5EB and why it kind of failed. First of all, yes, it was overshadowed by both of its siblings. First of all, yes, the TF10, but also the SF would also be quite a bargain, right? Problematic. I thank you all. I'll be trying focusing a lot more of my attention to the Hangout.audio channel right now. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe right here. If not, well, see you next week, and don't die. Fuck off.
Soft ears RS10. Yes, this is the last of the soft ears that I have in my possession. Of course, we already reviewed the RS5 or RSV, and we also reviewed the Cerberus. The RS Yes, these do have the BA timbre. If you like BA timbre, then these are gonna be right up your alley. If you hate BA timbre though, you probably should stay away from this because jump into the treble area. The treble on these are good. I would say just good. Yeah, they have just enough treble to make everything feel not congested, if you will. So female vocals, male vocals, instruments like flutes, all these shimmer and shine type of instruments, they're well represented and they're very, I would say, neutral and well done. Yeah. Next we have the technical performance, detail, soundstage, imaging, and
honestly, bro, my life is ruined, bro. Like, I wish I was just like a kid again, so I could say whatever I want and not be held responsible.
The actual video?
Oh fuck, dude, it's all over, dude. GG boys. All right, thank you guys for watching the stream, dude. I'd like to apologize to my family. I'd like to apologize to my stream, my audience, my wife, my dogs, all my subscribers and followers, all my donators. Hey man, I appreciate it, guys. GG, dude.
And I'll count on you. The man of big success. Oh, it's a Rogers! Strong that kick from Bobby. And Bobby shots focus landed, but Barbie already has two black eyes. These exchanges are so heated, it's difficult to tell who's getting the best of them from this angle here. We've never seen anyone. Fly! Oh, Bobby's still going. Jesus. Oh. You see? Oh, with that slipper, she leaves her legs. Todd, I heard you were DMing Bobby.
This is the guy, Matt Riddle, who did an interview and said, I smoke marijuana so I don't beat my wife and children.
You leaving UFC felt like, from the outside looking in, it feels really stupid.
Now, the reason he's not in the UFC anymore is because he could not pass a drug test. You're so weak-minded and so addicted to marijuana that you couldn't stay off it enough to pass a drug test 3 times a year. And I want to know where this rocket scientist is going to go and make $100-something thousand a year.
And like even when I was with the UFC and I got fired for failing a drug test, marijuana 2 times, and I had a medical license and everything. Now you fast forward, it's off the banned substance list. Back then TRT was allowed. Then I go, hey, you're allowing fighters to use steroids and painkillers prescribed by doctors, but you're not allowing like me to use medical marijuana because it's a performance enhancing drug and I'm super dangerous. Dana White put me on blast and called me a loser and this, that. Go make 6 figures somewhere else smoking weed. I'm doing that easily, and I've been doing it for like a decade now. Bro. Me on blast and called me a loser and this, that. Go make 6 figures somewhere else smoking weed. I'm doing that easily, and I've been doing it for like a decade now. Bro.
Compact form factor, like I just said, is great for indoor battles. You don't have to hunk around this gigantic Gatling gun. You can fire it using the slam fire system, as with the X-Shot blasters, or you can fire it conventionally by cranking the blaster and using the trigger to fire it. What I like about this blaster is that it truly takes advantage of the full aesthetic of what a Gatling gun is. As you were able to see in the frames earlier, it fires from the bottom barrel, but it does rotate to put the dart in the position of that bottom firing vent, as I was explaining during the unboxing. So even though their training capacity for this authentic feature, I think the cool factor is going to take the win in this instance. Very easy to use. The prime is very, very smooth. It has an air restrictor system in it that until I open it, I won't know exactly how it works, but
The bad guy is Dr. Zaius, and he was right, because his whole position is man is evil, capable of nothing but destruction, which we get is his line at the end of Beneath the Planet of the Apes. The monologue Cornelius gives when Dr. Zaius is chained up, and he goes, "Cornelius, reach into my pocket. Beware the beast man, for yea, he will murder his brother to possess his brother's land." As a viewer, you're watching it going, are we the bad guys? Are we the drama here? Everything he's saying, he's right, bar after bar. But the apes really didn't have it any better, and they're sort of separated into 3 classes. Orangutans, as Zero would describe them in Escape from the Planet of the Apes, a bunch of pseudo-scientific beasts. They're the lawyers, the judge, jury, executioner. You have the chimpanzees, which are pacifists, the intellectuals, the bloggers, and you have the gorillas, who are a bunch of the brutes, the soldiers. Although what the new Planet of the Apes series does well is portray the chimpanzees as the ones who would be the ruthless soldiers, the ones who would rip your face off. The bad guy is Dr. Zaius.
every finisher of Triple H.
Did you know that back in the day, LEGO actually made sets so that they could connect? These 4 holes in the bottom of Jabba's palace connect with the pillars on top of the Rancor pit. Who else wishes LEGO still did cool stuff like this? Did you know that
Simon says take 3 steps forward. Alright. Simon says turn into a 3D rotating torus. How much? Simon says make a 1300 hertz sine wave. How is he doing that? Test yourself. Simon didn't say that. What? You can... Simon says take 3 steps forward.
Listen. When you do that, right? When you punch like that, never back up. Like if you punch, boom, 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 then move. Whatever punch it is, the last one you move on that side. All right? Don't ever stay after you finish, never back up. Listen. When you do that, right? When you punch like that, never back up. Like if you punch, boom, 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 then move. Whatever punch it is, the last one you move on that side.
Ladies and gentlemen, gatekeepers are on the rise. Keep a lookout for any missing gates in your area. Oh man, thank goodness we don't have to worry. Where did you get that gate from? There was a really good deal on eBay, man. Oh my god. This just...
You had to get painted.
Nah, it's not funny. I've got school. Nah, I'm not laughing. I've got school.
Brennan, an Australian Spanish teacher. Right, so, hola, como está? No me gusta pescado grande con muchos dientes. No me gusta. Brennan, an Australian...
I am becoming heavily convinced that this dude wants to drive around on tires the size of a steamroller. If he goes any bigger, they're gonna have to create a custom parking spot just to fit his drums. I'm not gonna lie though, I really kinda wanna see what the smallest tire he can stretch on there is.
What's your name?
Pete Nut.
Oh my god! I think we might be related.
Are we related?
I'm Hazelnut.
Hazelnut?
Oh my god!
Is Grandma Nut still alive?
She is, believe it or not. She's still kicking around.
Nothing can ever kill Grandma Nut.
And then there was that weird uncle that no one wanted to talk about. His name was Deez.
Dis nut.
Dis and Deez, the twins, they were. Yeah, we don't talk about Dis and Dee.
What's your name?
Pete Nut.
Oh my god! I think we might be related.
Are we related?
I'm Hazelnut.
Hazelnut?
Oh my god!
Is Grandma Nut still alive?
it or not, she's still kicking around.
Nothing can ever kill Grandma Nut.
And then there was that weird uncle that no one wanted to talk about. His name was Deez.
Dis nut.
Dis and D's, the twins, they were.
It's the body swap episode.
Okay.
Oh goodness, what just happened? This is ridiculous. I'm trying my best. It's okay, we still like you. You got plenty of material to pull from. You can talk about gingivitis or gonorrhea. Gonorrhea? Why is it called that? It should be called hairrhea. Oh no, Reddit humor! Well, I'm going.
Take a break.
It's the body swap episode.
Okay.
Oh.
If gruel need the smile, I'm gonna reach into my bowler cap.
Carnival can't run without Mr. Witch's pocket watch.
If gruel need the smile, I'm gonna reach into my bowler cap and pull out 2 eggs and a piece of cooked bacon and do a smiley face. Now it makes me happy.
Where'd you get those space eggs and space bacon?
Out of my hat.
Could you maybe fetch them for me?
I need to be very conservative with my space eggs and space bacon. Do you know what the space inflation rate is now?
A little rat scurries up onto the bench next to you.
Some kind of psychic space rat.
I see the problem! This rat is full of wheels! I'm gonna reach behind its ear. And there's gonna be a bunch of unicycle wheels. And
Its left eye darts left and then explodes.
It doesn't sound like any of the voices that are normally.
That rat just exploded. Have I lost my touch?
Well, it's okay, Dandy. You have a green thumb, not a gray thumb.
I have a gray thumb too.
I have a big thumb and no, I'm okay. If gruel need the smile, I'm gonna.
What's your name? The peanuts is pretty good, huh? Pete's nuts, peanuts.
I feel scratchy.
It's probably just the nut hair.
I can't breathe so good.
Oh no, EpiPens don't exist in this world. You're in trouble, Derek.
You feel your throat start to close up as your eyes start to water as your untested, very serious peanut allergy affects you.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we have anything. This is the way to solve this. I think Betsy's just gonna die here.
Bitsy, do I have permission to enter you?
You're the god of the universe. You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna stick my frog tongue into Bitsy's throat and try and pry her throat open so she can breathe.
This isn't magic. She's just doing this.
It's not really doing anything.
You are choking and gagging on a frog tongue. Make a medicine check, actually, to see how well it works.
I almost rolled a chicken nugget.
The peanuts is pretty good, huh?
To be a chili.
Rattle the cages.
What is wrong with you?
Rachel. For the podcast listeners, Mikey has donned a Ninja Turtles hoodie and is cosplaying as Batman. This Bane fella, he's a real big guy. Maybe he's wondering what's up with shoot a man before throwing him off a plane.
I gotta say, you sound like Donald Trump as Batman.
Oh, we're doing humor here. I have vengeance. I have the best vengeance. Nobody does vengeance better than I do. Okay.
I never tried that before. To be a chili.
Rattle the cages.
What is wrong? Write down what you wished for and hand that to me.
Oh my god, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Did he wish for a unicorn?
Yeah, he did. I know about the tail! That was not gonna come true!
They know it!
Oh, now I'm not gonna get my unicorn.
It just says a unicorn. Write down what you wished for and hand that to me. What's your name? Write down.
It's the body swap episode.
Okay.
Chuggles, do you like being dead?
I've done a lot of thinking about it, and I gotta tell you, it's to die for.
Throw me with the heavy weight of the clown that haunts your past.
My past was haunted by crippling loneliness and imposter syndrome.
I mean, just hold on. Chuckles is telling one of his dark backstories again.
He always seems to be doing that.
Oh, how many origins can one clown have?
Until you punch a guy, you really never know what he's gone through.
Yeah, you know.
Frankly, not that grave a transgression, if we're gonna be honest. I mean,
I didn't mean to do it.
It wasn't intentional, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you did mean to feed him to the pigs at the farm.
Yeah, that fit. What were we gonna do? Just leave him in the grass? Ticket sales would plummet. We'd have to start charging double fries.
Corpses ain't good for business, right, Jim?
Yeah.
We have this conversation like dozens of times. Just trying to
Yes.
corpses ain't good for business, right, Jim?
Yeah.
We have this conversation like dozens of times. Just trying to
Chuggles.
Are you?
Chuggles, do you like being dead?
Gryla is a giantess, gigantic,
Don't let this interesting.
She's got a husband.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
She's been able to summon the Krampus.
Oh no,
that happens to me once a month.
I was gonna say something about Krampus in my pants. Bitsy beat me to it. Hers was funnier.
What's the Krampus?
He's not scary. Is he scarier than Gorilla? If they fought, which one would win?
Would you rather fight one Krampus-sized gorilla or 50 gorilla-sized Krampuses? Is it Krampa?
I'm gonna roll on the naughty table, every single one of you. Gryla is a giantess.
And you can't. And you can't.
She's got a husband.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
Because I'm ugly?
Yeah, it is. You'll find someone though, you will.
Say not me.
Son? Can you call me mother? Because that kind of makes me really hot. Do you have mommy issues? Because I have daddy issues.
We're good, we're good.
I know what you're doing. I'm like kind of into it. This whole like shadowing thing. I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just that I'm not particularly into the fat guys. So like, let's just keep walking and like.
Woo! You are one